Welcome back to Introduction to Engineering Design. Today what we're going to work on is making two small parts that are mirrors of each other, the orange and blue puzzle pieces shown up on your screen. Let's get started. If you haven't already, go ahead and start Solidworks and a new part. Start that new part with File, New, Part. You want to be in inch-pound seconds, which you'll see in this lower right-hand corner, which is the default. I'm going to start with a sketch, and I'm going to start a sketch on the front plane. And what we're going to sketch here is we're going to sketch this basic shape in the back, and let's start with the blue part. And I'm going to sketch a rectangle. That rectangle will be 2.25 inches wide, 0.75 inches tall, which is shown right here, and I'll extrude it 0.75 inches deep, shown right here. Grab any rectangle that I want, start at the origin, get the coincident mark, click, release, click a second time. Apply my dimensions to it, 0.75 tall. Avoid sketching the rectangle freehand because you'll make a lot of mistakes with associations. And 2.25 wide. There's my part. I now want to go to Features and extrude that. The depth of extrusion is 0.75 inches. Preview it, accept it. Now you'll see that we're very close to having our shape. I now want to go ahead and add these two nubs on the front, and they're 0.75 by 0.75 squares. I'll choose Extruded Boss Base this time, and it actually asks you which plane, planar face, or edge do you want to sketch on. I want to sketch on this planar face. Planar face just means flat face. Choose my corner rectangle. Click once to release, to drop my start of my rectangle. Come down, get a coincident mark. Click a second time. Tool stays active, so I can drop the second rectangle. And I've got two rectangles. Now you'll notice I'm going to exit my rectangle tool by hitting Escape. And you'll notice this blue line. That means it's not dimensioned in width. I need to apply the dimension in width. I don't need to apply a dimension in height because it is confined by the underlying object. That's what my coincident marks mean. Grab my Smart Dimension tool, and I'm going to go ahead and dimension this top line, 0.75. Now you'll also see that I can dimension side to side, 0.75. So that dimension tool, I click on the first object I want to dimension from, the second object is what I'm dimensioning to, pull it up, drop it, my overall dimension. Notice I'm fully defined. When I exit this, notice also the sketch does not have a minus sign in front of it. Exit my sketch. I commanded it to extrude, so it already thinks you want to extrude that sketch that I just made. 0.75, accept it. Last thing I have to do is to go ahead and extrude on the top, corner rectangle again. This time I'm going to drop it in the upper left corner. I'm just going to pull it down a little bit. Dimension this at 0.75. There's that single line dimensioning. And I'm going to dimension between two lines on this one. 3 clicks, 0.75. Oh, sorry, I already had that dimension in there. I got to do the dimension of the width. Side to side, and then drop it, 0.75. Exit my sketch, and it's going to extrude it up. 0.75 again. Accept it. Now let's apply some color to this. Click on your color wheel, but first, let's select the part, color wheel, and then I'm coloring the whole part. Click on the blue button. And there is my part, fully defined. You'll notice that none of my sketches have minus signs in front of them. You should always check that before you submit your part. Thanks for watching.